welcome to chemistry online class. Today we have to see about unit 11 carbon and its compounds. In this unit you have to study about nomenclature of organic compounds. The same nomenclature of other sums also we have to see in this session. Okay. What is IUPAC? IUPAC is International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. We have to use these rules to naming the compound. First, see here, first example, CH3, CH2, CH2, OH. Okay, how will you predict? We see in this lesson. See. First, we go to, I write it here, the sum CH3, CH2, CH2, OH. Okay, what is the first step? I write it here, first step. That is, you have to count the carbon number. How many carbons? 1, 2, 3. So, meth, eth, prop. The root word is prop. Okay, the root word is prop. Second step, there is a single bond or double bond. You have to write the structure first. Okay, I write it here, the structure. How many carbons? C3 and OH. Okay. All are in single bond. Listen here. This carbon contains 3 hydrogen. First carbon. Second carbon contains 2 hydrogen. And third carbon also contains 2 hydrogen and OH. All are in a single bond. So, the primary suffix, second point, the primary suffix is you add with ane. The primary suffix ane. Add with ane. Next, what is the functional group is presented? Third step is the functional group. What is the functional group? OH, that is alcohol. So, the carbon chain is numbered from the end, which is the closest. So, this carbon is the closest carbon to OH. So, from here itself you have to number this carbon 1, this carbon 2 and this carbon third carbon. So, first carbon. So, you have to locant number of OH group is 1. That's why the secondary suffix you added as 1 all. Secondary suffix is for alcohol is 1 all, because all is the secondary suffix and the 1 is the locant number which the that is alcoholic group is presented to the nearer to the or closest to the carbon, in carbon. Okay. Next, how will you write the name? The name of the compound. That is fourth step. You have to write the name of the compound. That is prop plus ane. Instead of the primary suffix e, you have to add 1 all. So the name is prop an propane 1 all. That's all. The name of the compound. Okay, we will see that is given in here. This is the fifth rule to remove the e of the primary suffix. That is rule number 5. Okay, we will see what are the steps given in your book itself. See here, first step, the parent chain consists of 3 carbon atoms. The root word is prop. There are single bond between the carbon atoms of the chain. So, the primary suffix is ane. Third step, since the compound contains OH group, that is functional group, it is an alcohol. The carbon chain is numbered from the end which is closest to the OH group. So, numbering after fourth step, the locant number of OH group is 1. That the secondary suffix you add is 1 all. So, the name of the compound is prop plus ane plus 1 all. For fifth rule, what is the fifth rule says? In the primary suffix e, instead of e, you have to add the secondary suffix, that is 1 all. So, the name of the compound is propane 1 all. That's all. Okay, second sum we will go. Second sum they given CH3 COOH. Now you see how many carbons are there? 2 carbons. There is first carbon and second carbon. So 2 carbon. The root word is eth. All are in a single bond. See, you write the structure. See here. All are in a carbon. All are in a single bond. You don't bother about this double bond O because this is not a carbon atom. Carbon single bond will be presented. So you do not bother about that one. Carbon it contains only single bond. So the primary suffix is ane. So eth plus ane. Okay, next you have to identify the functional groups. The COOH is carboxylic acid group. So since the compound contains bond COOH group, it is a carboxylic acid. The secondary suffix you have to add is oic acid. What is that one? Oic acid. How will you add? Instead of E, you have to add oic acid. So ethanoic acid. That's all. Instead of E, you have to show the name of the compound is ethanoic acid. That's all. Okay. This one you have to understand very well, I think. Okay. Next we go to test yourself. They given 3 sums for you. How will you identify? First one I is saying, see here, 3 they given. Okay, first one we go to first A question. See here, CH3 CHO. Okay, first step is you have to count the carbon. How many carbon? 2 carbons. So eth is the root word. Second one, you have to identify whether it is in a single bond or double bond. Here it is in a single bond. So it end with the primary suffix A and E. Okay, next third step, what is the functional group is presented? That is aldehyde. So third step you have to identify that is aldehyde. Next fourth step is what is the secondary suffix? In secondary suffix you have to add means Al. What is Al? Ethanol. Okay, fifth step, how can you write the name? Eth plus Ane plus Al. Instead of E, the secondary suffix Al will be added. So the name of the compound is ethanol. That's all. The same way you have to predict for B and C. B and C also I explain here. You write it in your note itself. Okay. See here B question. B question. CH3 CH2 CO CH3. In your book they given the second carbon is wrong. That is CH3 CH2 only, not a not CH3. Okay, you have to first identify how many carbons are there. 1 2 3 4 carbon. So the root word is meth eth prop bute. So bute. Okay, next you have to identify the second step, whether it is in a single bond. These are in a single bond. You have to check it. See here how many carbon? 4 carbon. First carbon contains 3 hydrogen. Second carbon contains 2 hydrogen. And third carbon contains double bond O and the remaining hydrogen. Okay, that 3 carbon are in a single bond. So it ends with the primary suffix A and E. Okay, next one. Third step, what is the functional group is present? The functional group CO, that is ketone. What is the name? Ketone. Okay. For ketone, the secondary suffix, the fourth step, what is the secondary suffix? You have to mention, means the secondary suffix is ONE. The secondary suffix is ONE, one. Okay, how will you write the formula? Means you have to mention the which carbon contains that functional group. So this one, first carbon. So first carbon contains the CO group, the nearer to the N carbon. So you have to write fifth step, butane, butanone. How will you write this butanone? So in front of this one butanone, you can write it as the one will become in the front. So one butanone. First carbon contains CO group. Suppose it will be here. See here in this carbon, that also second carbon. This one is second carbon. So it does not come. See here, from this side you have to calculate, means it does not come. So from this side you have to calculate. Okay. Next you see third question, C option. Option C. Option C. Cl, CH2, 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 CH3. How many carbons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons. So meth, eth, prop, but. So first step is, the root word is but. Okay, next, second step, what is the functional group or the substituent will be presented? Here substituent only presented, that is Cl. So you add as a prefix. So prefix is chloro. What is that? Chloro. You have to add chloro. After that, which carbon contains first carbon? So 1 chloro. You have to add 1 chloro as a prefix. Okay, next, third step. Whether it is in a single bond or double bonds, it is ended with, it is a single bond. So ANE. So you have to now write, how to write a formula. So 1 chloro, butane. That's all. All are in a single bond. So 1 chlorobutane. No secondary suffix here. Prefix you have to add because it is a substituent. What are the substituent that is presented? That is given in your book, means fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, amino and methyl and ethyl groups are the prefix given you. Only from this they ask the question. I explain one thing, you have to write down. Okay. Next you see, in your book they given IUPAC name of various classes of compound, that is alcohol, aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acids. From this they given the name and the formula also. First you write the formula and mention the name by using these rules, thus IUPAC rules. After that you write the name and predict the formula. Already before video I given how to predict the formula also. So you have to predict the formula. Okay, I give one example for you. Okay, here I give pentanone. How will you write the formula? That is, they does not give any that is 1 or 2 or that like that. So you write it first. Pent means how many carbon? Meth, eth, prop, but, pent, 5 carbon. So you have to draw the structure that 5 carbon. 5 carbon I written. Okay, now 5 carbon I completed. Now you have to draw the structure whether it having CO, that which carbon itself, any carbon you can draw. In between these two carbon you have to give the O. So the functional group is double bond O. So I draw here double bond O. Remaining you filled with hydrogen. See here 4 bond will be in each carbon. So I have to filled with hydrogen. See here I draw it, the structure. So now you have to write the formula. See here CH3, CH2, sorry this hydrogen does not come because see here this double bond O and here one bond, here one bond. So only double bond O will be there. So CO, CH2, CH3, that's all. This is the correct format of pentanone. So whenever they given the formula or name, you can predict the easily. Okay students, see here next I given the general formula of some of the compound. Alkane you know very well. Alkane you know very well. Alkene also alkyne also you know very well. Alkanols means alcohols. Alkanoic acid means carboxylic acid. Alkalines means aldehydes. The general formula also I given. You have to predict the formula by using the general formula, also using the carbon counting. Okay students, today classes will be over. Tomorrow we will see with next new topic.